Editor-in-Chief Adil took a trip to the heartland of Ferrari to take a quick spin in order to understand what really drives Ferrari to produce some of the most exciting sports cars in the world, as well as what it feels like to walk on hallowed racing grounds.
Here was a heaven-sent chance because Ferrari had lined up this car specifically for us. Pick it up at the haloed gates where so many countless Ferrari road and racing cars have moved out to do their job for enthusiasts and for race drivers the world over. Many a time Enzo Ferrari drove in through these same gates himself, and there I was piloting the 458 out from these very gates.
Of course, before taking it out for a spin, just looking at it, we wonder what went through Adil's mind.
I want to drive it. That's any Ferrari, you feast your eyes on it, but you want to be behind the wheel as soon as you can dare to do.
The replacement to the Ferrari F430, the 458 Italia draws heavy inspiration from the Ferrari Enzo, as well as a lot of F1-inspired design that can be seen in everything, including the engine and the transmission.
It's not just about engine and transmission, which of course lies at the heart of every Ferrari, but it is the amalgamation of this, keeping in mind a lot of lessons learned from Formula 1, and then moving on to the way it's structured in the entire body style, all aluminium, great weight distribution, and most important of all, if you see the body, you think that it has been a designer's nightmare. But no, you got to look at it from an aerodynamic perspective, where a lot of work from Formula 1 has appeared in a very, very subtle manner.
Subtle it may be when it comes to the looks, but what does it feel like to drive a red-hot 4,498cc V8 supercar that puts out 562 brake horsepower and a screaming 9,000 RPM?
First and foremost, any Ferrari performance is a given. So let's not get enmeshed into any figures over there. 0 to 100, 0 to 200, top speed is all academic, it's all there for the taking. The spec sheets say everything. But it is getting into this car and finding not a single gear lever over there. It's just the paddle shifts. That's how you, start the car off. Depress the one on the right hand side of the steering wheel. But in a Ferrari, it's all about going fast forward. And this Ferrari breaks new ground in immense use of a driver information system surrounding the cockpit. The driver has got everything within reach of his fingers, and you can tune everything: the electronic diff, the sports mode, the racing mode, the normal mode. You can tune for how effectively the brakes have been brought up to temperature, what is the revs which you are doing in each gear. Key to this car is going through the gears, go straight up, flat out, and that is really the essence of driving this machine.
For all those that possess that strong gut as well as have the big bucks required to bring one home, is this car going to remain a mere showpiece? After all, with our roads, how does one really exploit the car?
This is a Ferrari which you can use every day for going from work to the office and back, in comfort mode, road mode, even in sports mode, mind you. Electronics has smoothened the power delivery so very well, making it so ultra docile and tractable in crawling traffic in India that it will blow your mind. Key thing is just a small depression of the right foot turns it from a docile puppy into a raging tiger.
Like all good things, this day too came to an end, but not before leaving its impact on our battle-hardened editor-in-chief.
I wanted to drive it more and more. I wanted to take it back to India, and I wanted to see how best I could tell my bank manager how he could give me a loan or a mortgage on my house so that I could buy this car.